A lot is going to change, and this will alter how you and your friend connect. It might surprise you or feel a bit strange at first, but I encourage you to believe that these changes are part of a bigger reason, something meant to happen for both of you. People come into our lives for different reasons. Some stay a while, bringing joy and companionship, and sometimes challenges. Every friendship, whether short or long, has a purpose. Your friend has been important in your life. You've made memories, shared stories, and maybe even secrets. Through it all, you've grown together. But now she's moving in a new direction, and it's important to accept that you can't control or stop these changes. They are just part of life's natural ups and downs. As she changes, the way she acts and how she relates to you will also change. You might feel confused or hurt by this. Remember though, this isn't about you, it's about her. She's going through something that's changing her view of the world, herself, and even how she sees you. Even though it might feel like she's turning away from you, it's important to see that this is her path to follow. We all have our own paths in life, and sometimes they match up perfectly, but other times they split apart. When they do split, it might feel like you're losing something special, but really, you're growing, learning more about love and how to love. She's not turning into a bad person, she's just becoming different. This might make you feel distant or bring some disagreements. It could even change the friendship as you know it. But that's okay, it's all part of life. I know it's hard to see someone you care about change and make decisions that are hard to understand or that hurt you. But try to trust that there's a bigger plan here, one you can't see right now. You are being guided even through these tough times. As this woman changes, it will test you. It will stretch your patience, your kindness, and how you see yourself. But remember, that's its real purpose. Often the people we care the most about are the ones who push us to grow the most. Growth doesn't always come through happy and easy times. Sometimes it comes through tough times, through the painful truth that people we thought we knew are changing in ways we can't control. I'm asking you to stay strong and patient. Even though it might seem like she is drifting away or becoming someone you don't recognize, there is still a reason she is in your life. She is teaching you something about yourself, something you need to understand to move forward. It might be your ability to love unconditionally, even when it hurts. It might be how you forgive, or it might be your strength to let go when it's necessary. Whatever the lesson, it's important, and you will see its value in time. You might be wondering why I'm telling you this now. Change is never easy, and watching someone you care deeply about transform into someone you no longer recognize can be deeply unsettling. It challenges us in ways we might not be prepared for. But it's important to remember that change is a fundamental part of life. Just as seasons change, so do people. And just as we can't control the weather, we can't control the changes in those around us. What we can control, however, is how we respond to these changes. This transformation in her is not just about her, it's also about you. It's a mirror being held up to your life, asking you to examine yourself and to grow in new ways. Maybe it's teaching you about resilience, the ability to bounce back from disappointments and setbacks. Maybe it's teaching you about detachment, learning to love and care for someone without trying to control their journey. Or perhaps it's teaching you about acceptance, accepting not only what is happening to her, but also accepting that the future may not always be what you expect. These lessons are hard, often painful, but they are also invaluable. They carve depth into your character and breadth into your understanding of human relationships. They teach you that relationships aren't static, they are dynamic and evolving, just like individuals. And sometimes the most loving thing we can do for someone and for ourselves is to let them go, to allow them the space to grow and find their own way. It's also a test of your emotional resilience. It forces you to look at your own life, your dreams, and your expectations. It may prompt you to question what you want out of your relationships and what it means to truly support someone else's growth, even if it leads them away from you. This can feel like a loss, a deep and aching loss, because in a way you are grieving. You are mourning the relationship as it was, the person she was. But within this grief lies a seed of opportunity, a chance to explore who you are and what you truly value. As you navigate this challenging time, take time for yourself. Reflect on your feelings and allow yourself to feel them fully: sadness, anger, confusion, and perhaps eventually acceptance. These emotions are all part of the healing process. Talk to friends, write in a journal, or seek out activities that bring you peace and comfort. This is your time to discover new strengths and to reinforce your sense of self independent of her. And remember, while she is on her own path, you are on yours. Your paths may diverge for now, but this doesn't diminish the love or the bond you shared. It simply means that for each of you to grow, you may need to take different routes. Trust in the journey and trust in the knowledge that whatever is meant to be will find its way. In time, you may find that this experience, as difficult as it is, brings you a deeper understanding of love. Love that is free and giving, that wishes well for the other, even from a distance. Love that respects the other's need to grow and change, just as you need room to grow and change. This is a mature love. A love that recognizes that letting go can sometimes be the greatest act of caring. And no matter what, know that you are not alone. You are surrounded by love, by people who care about you, by life's infinite possibilities for joy and connection. Hold on to hope, keep your heart open, and be ready to embrace whatever comes next with courage and with grace. It's because I want you to be ready for what's coming. I want you to not be caught off guard when changes start. Instead, you can face them gracefully, knowing all this is part of a bigger plan that is meant to help you grow into the person you are meant to be. As she starts to pull away or act differently, letting go and letting things happen naturally will bring you peace and clarity. This doesn't mean you need to cut her out of your life entirely, but it does mean that you need to give both of you space to grow and change into the people you are meant to become. If your paths cross again in the future, it will be with a new understanding and a new appreciation for each other. For now, it's crucial to focus on your own growth and journey. The transformation happening isn't just about her, it's about you too. It's about how you handle change, loss, and the unknown. It's about your ability to trust in the plan I have for you, even when things seem confusing or feel like they're falling apart. Remember, things are not falling apart, they are falling into place. You are not alone in this. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you, supporting you, and loving you. Even though this change might be difficult and painful, remember that you are never truly alone. You are surrounded by love, light, and the support of the universe. You will get through this. You will emerge stronger, wiser, and more aligned with your true purpose. This woman is not your enemy, nor someone you need to fight against. She is simply going through her own process of transformation. Just as you are being guided, so is she. Trust that. Trust that she is doing what she needs to do, and you are doing what you need to do. There's no right or wrong here, just two souls on their own unique paths. As you navigate this time, focus on yourself, on your healing, your growth. Don't get lost in the changes happening around you. Instead, use this time to reflect on what you want, who you are becoming, and what you need to do to keep moving forward. This is your time to shine, to grow, to become the person you are meant to be. Know that no matter what happens, no matter how this woman changes or how your relationship evolves, you are loved, you are valued, and you are enough. I understand that it's not easy to hear that someone close to you is changing and that your friendship might not be the same. But not all changes are bad. Sometimes what feels like a loss at the moment can turn out to be one of the greatest blessings in disguise. Even though this woman is changing and her role in your life is shifting, that doesn't mean something beautiful can't emerge from this. You may wonder why this is happening now, especially when things seemed solid. But remember, shifts often come when we least expect them, shaking us up to realign us with our paths.